What's up, guys? My name is Dante. You might know me from Darius from season 7 of 60 Days In. The fact that they're still doing 60 Days In blows my mind. They're on season 9 right now, and they're about to get ready to film season 10. And that is crazy to me because 60 Days In exposed themselves. Anybody who decides to go on that show moving forward, they might be in some real trouble, man, because inmates aren't stupid no more. They know about the show. It's not a secret. Everybody knows. And the fact that they actually showed you the jail cameras in this last season, they exposed themselves. So anytime an inmate decides to be in a cell and they look up and they see a camera pointing down at them and they see that black camera, they know it's 60 Days In. They literally showed the cameras that they use in this last season. And not only that, man, those guards are not dumb. In my season of 60 Days In, we basically got set up because there was a guard who was on season 4 of 60 Days In and he was in our season 2. He had to have known all the participants, and you think that dude didn't go talk and tell other people? He was working at the same jail that we were at, and the few seasons earlier, like I said, he was working at the jail right down the street where they filmed 60 Days In. So Atlanta is huge. So it is realistic that people go get a job at another jail. But the fact that that dude was there and he was a part of the show previously, and then he was a part of this show too. Come on, man. It's like they're setting us up for failure. So once the guards know, like this current season, they just exposed how the guards knew which inmate was part of the show because they start doing their own research. They're not dumb. Majority of the inmates from 60 Days In, all of them are pretty much from out of town. So when you know all these other random inmates are from out of town, there's cameras in the jail, they're gonna put 2 and 2 together. It's 60 Days In. People aren't slow. Like I said, when I was back there in my season 7, people were questioning who was a participant, who wasn't a participant. Some people actually believed it was a different show or a different documentary, but a lot of people knew it was 60 Days In. They're not no slow leaks, man. People just didn't really care and they really didn't want to run up their time. And I always go back to that's the only reason 60 Days In will be in jails and never in prison. Because in prison, yeah, people already know the time. They know exactly how much time they're dealing with. Some people have life sentences. They ain't going for no cameras in their privacy when they're just trying to do their bid, man. Jail can get away with it because these people just don't know their bid yet, so they really don't want to get in any more trouble. But just imagine you're in prison, there's a camera there, some random other inmates are coming from out of town and always in your business, always trying to see what you got going on. People will put 2 and 2 together. If I knew majority of the participants on my season, other inmates can put it together too, man. Ain't no slow leaks out there no more. And let's just be honest, like what else can they really do with all of these seasons of 60 Days In? Like what can season 10 really be about? I mean, inmates going to jail, inmates finding out what the jail's about. But if you watch every single season of 60 Days In, we already know what jail's about. It's about bad food. They don't clean the jails. The guards treat you like crap. They give females feminine products not as often as they need. Like jail is jail. Every jail is basically the same, man. Some jails are better than others. Some jails are worse than others. But jail is jail, man. You don't get no rec time. The guards treat you like you're less than society. Hell, society treats you like less than society. So why would you think that guards or anybody else would treat you any differently? But man, 60 Days In, it annoys me, man. I just don't like the show because they're not trying to do no good for nobody, man. So it's just like the show is basically pointless and they're putting people in danger, like for real, for real. Somebody's gonna run across the right inmate and they're gonna find out that they're a part of the show and somebody's gonna get hurt, man. Especially if you see like these past few seasons, it seems like some of the participants are picking on some of the inmates. It's like, man, y'all know like some of these inmates are really about that life. Like you're gonna run across one of them, man. And it's not going to be a good thing. People are signing these NDAs because we have to sign an NDA before we even go on the show. So basically, if anything happens to us while we're back there, 60 days in the company, they're not liable because we signed that piece of paper. And it seems like they want something to happen just because of how they expose everything in this past season, how they actually operate, how they go in the jail 3 months earlier. So you really can't gauge who the participants are. But they just really told you all of their secrets. Like what? That's crazy. The only way I can see them doing that is if season 10, the one that they're about to do, will be their last season. And I firmly believe, I could be wrong, I don't have any inside information with this, but I do believe that season 10 is going to be the last season because the ratings are not what they used to be before the pandemic. And even like the people that they get to go back there aren't the same, man. Like most of these participants, man, they're doing it for selfish reasons. They're trying to be in competition with each other. And I already made a whole video about that. And I don't want to go into all the details of why most of these participants who do the show now are clowns. But that's just my personal opinion, man. Most of these people are not doing it for the right reason. Not doing it for the right reason at all. The show's getting pretty much watered down. The fake drama bills that they're trying to do. Most of the inmate participants who go back there, they have attitude problems. Like they don't realize where they're about to go. Most people are going to tap out. They swear they're not going to tap out, but they get on there. And the hardest ones seem to be the ones that tap out the quickest. I don't know, man. It's a whole thing, man. It's a whole thing. And I just don't see it lasting too long, man. What do you guys think? Let me know if you agree with me or not. Like I said, I don't have any inside information about future seasons besides they are filming season 10 soon. I do know maybe one or two participants that they're trying to get to be on the season, but I will never expose them or say anything like that. But yeah, it's crazy to me, man. Season 10 is about to come out next year, obviously, but the fact that they're about to do season 10, it kind of it just blows my mind. It blows my mind. I can't lie, man. I just feel like they've exposed too much. Like you've already exposed yourself, you've told on yourself, and now you're about to put more people in danger going in jail, man. Like these people can't even take it now. So I don't know, man. That's just my little 2 cents. 60 days in, they expose themselves. These people go back in these jails and they keep playing with these people, man. They're going to run across the right inmate. I'm telling you, man. Inmates are not slow. They can guess who participants are. On my season, they was guessing who the participants were, except for me. Nah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe some people suspected that I was a participant. It never came to me, but I definitely know there was other people who were actual participants that people suspected were participants that I had to talk off of. Like, no, they're not participant. They can't be. But people ain't dumb, man. People are not dumb. Not dumb. I guess the saying is true. They're going to F around and find out. But luckily, my season's done. I ain't got to worry about no more. I don't think I would ever do the show again. I know that people always ask that all the time. Like, would you ever do the show again? And I always say, yeah, maybe. But now once I really understand what it's about, I probably wouldn't do the show, man, unless they paid me like 30 more grand than what they paid me last time. So yeah, it's just, I'm not with the fakeness, to be honest, man. And it seems like the show is just for entertainment purposes. They're really not trying to make no changes. And that's just not what I'm about, man. Like my whole platform and everything that I'm about, I want to try to instill some kind of positivity or some kind of learning or some kind of education where I can show you like, hey, this is how you can make some more money, or this is what you need to do in order to get debt free, or this is what the stock market's about. Like I want to be able to talk about positivity and stuff like that, man. And you know, 60 days in, they really don't care about no inmate. They don't care about the participants who go back there. They don't even care about their own cameraman, man, if I could be honest. But it's all about that dollar for them. And I think they have 10 seasons because they had to get to number 10. That's just what I think. I think they had like a 3 or 4 year contract when it came back, and the 10th season is the final one. I know a bunch of producers who was on that show who don't even do the show no more because of how fraudulent the show is. Like people really thought 60 Days In was about change, and it's not, unfortunately. It's just entertainment. It's just another reality show. It is what it is. I'm about to do some interviews with some former participants from like other seasons. Somebody I'm really excited to do an interview with coming up soon is going to be Steffi. She was on season 4. Y'all may know her with like her and Jackie beef. They had their little beef. It wasn't even really a beef thing. It was like an editing thing, but I don't know. We're going to get all the details from Steffi soon. So we're going to do an interview with her soon. So watch out for that. I'm probably going to try to see if I can get in touch with Jackie. Maybe we can do one together. And of course, we're going to have Carlos pop back up on here soon. So yeah, we're going to drop some more content, have some 60 Days In people on here. And then also, we're going to get back to just like regular content, man, that I was doing because your boy's back. And I will see you next video.